Nintendo gave us this dungeon as a present for buying their game. Now I'm giving it to you. A day after Christmas and you're getting regifted. Aren't you special? Welcome back to Link's Awakening DX. This is the Color Dungeon. It's a secret dungeon that Nintendo added to show off the Game Boy Color. You can't get in here if you put the DX cartridge in a regular Game Boy. It must be colorful. Because there's color-based puzzles inside. Like, what color is this skeleton? He is red. It doesn't really change up, so even though he said don't tell anyone, you all know now. The Fairy Queen is waiting for me. Hey, Blue. The Fairy Queen is waiting for me. Out of the way. Shoo! Be gone! No, I just have to tell him he's wearing blue, then he'll get out of the way. Yes, yes, I understand. You are blue now. Or yellow! No, wait! Ah! Sorry, not that kind of puzzle. Yeah, I do have powder. I don't have much powder. I wonder what he means by that. He's like, hey, you can't go any farther unless you brought the goods. This dungeon has exclusive monsters, like these guys. Those are the camo goblins, and they got destroyed by my might. Also, we're going to be finding some new things that are exclusive to this dungeon. Like, the item is something that's not actually usable like the rest. And I just found some powder. There's only one powder, though. I'm just checking to see if there's anything here. I don't think so, though. I know there's something in this room. And also we got another Cedric statue up here. We can't read it, though. We don't have the beak. So we gotta make all of these blue. Which is what the statue is actually going to tell us. So we just hit the bottom left and the top right. Actually, that was backwards, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I did that backwards. We hit the top left and the bottom right. The hint that I read said bottom left and top right, but for some reason I got some kind of weird dyslexia and solved the puzzle anyway. At least we got a compass now. And yes, there are keys here too, which we'll be warned about. Because the compass won't shut up. Ah, that looks like it should explode. I only got 2 bombs left, though. I hope I don't have to do any more bombing in this dungeon. Oh, look! Green rupees! They're usually worth 1. But they're all worth 5 here. Which means there's 140 rupees in this room. Oh, that's so many rupees! Look at that! I could almost buy the bow. What's the bow? 920? 980? Something like that. I don't want to walk back for the bow, though, even though it will be useful in this dungeon. It's not mandatory, but it's good. Also, this is a new enemy, too, and it's only exclusive to this dungeon. He's called the Bone Putter. And I putted him into a wall. Also, you can only travel on these tiles so many times, so we gotta be careful with those. Sadly, I can't break open that wall. I'm gonna have to find a way around. And I got more bombs, too. Oh, good. I need that for something. This is another exclusive monster. These are the orb monsters. You just throw them into their respective holes. And that solves a puzzle. Yay! Puzzles left and right. That's the stone beak, even though we've already known what that one statue says before we even got to it. That is the wrong map. I hit the select button instead. You know, just check out what's down this way. Besides more camo goblins. Just show yourselves and I'll destroy you with jars. How about that? Ah! It went over his head. Luckily the sword kills him in one shot. That's what I wanted to do the first time. You know what? There's lots of powder and bombs around here, so I might as well check all these jars. Because I'm gonna need both of those. There's 2 mini-bosses here. I know what that sound means. That sound means I'm gonna fall into a hole! The Bone Putter's like jumping on things. Don't let them jump on things. Now I got the small key! I don't know why I'm explaining that. You should know what a small key does by now. Also, I'm gonna use this for a little bit of cheating. Ah! The first of the mini-bosses. Even though he's actually like the second one. This is the Stone Hinox. He wants us to go home. I'm not listening to him. You know what? I know his weakness. We can use the sword. That will work. But instead, we can throw bombs at him. We can do a lot of damage to him using a bomb. And also he does an earthquake attack, which you can avoid by jumping. And then you just throw bombs at him until he dies. Alright, he didn't die. And I'm out of bombs. Sadly, I didn't have enough. But that's why I have this for. Look, I can pull my sword out while I'm being stunned. Stop that! Stop knocking me into things. This guy has so much recoil when you bump into him with the sword. So, there we go. I could have destroyed him with 2 bombs, but I didn't. I wanted the challenge. Wrong map, yet again. There's some more stuff, though. I think I need the... It's not a very long dungeon. It's just a nightmare key I need now. And a map. Okay, I need a few things. You know what? I'm not even going to mess with those guys. Oh, this is a different color. This is a different color than all the rest. They're adding complexity. Make all of the red blue. The other one says make all the blue red, or something like that. I don't remember anymore. Let's see, if I remember this correctly, and I hope my notes are correct. It's bottom right. That's wrong. That's not a... I'm confusing my right and left today. Bottom right. And the top left twice. Yay! I understand my colors eventually. Oh, now we have a blue camo goblin. How am I ever going to handle blue camo goblins? I don't! I will die horribly! Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. I would grab that, but no, I love this music. If you don't know what it is by now, it is the dungeon music from the original game. He's a weakling, he makes weird noises! His sword is no match for him. That's because he's the worthless protoplasm. Actually, he looks like a Buzz Blob. It's the giant Buzz Blob, and he's weak against powder. I'm gonna turn him into Giant Cuke Man. Stay still. Stop shooting lightning everywhere. No, it doesn't turn him into a Cuke Man. Instead, it turns him into a very painful Zol. And that's all we need to do. That's why the skeleton tells you, hey, did you bring the powder? It's kind of important. You know what? Spin attack now. That is your life. Spin attacking. Oh, this guy is dangerous. You see how much damage he did to me just by touching me? That's painful. Good thing they drop fairies when they die. But I needed to be here. Because you have to do one of those regular Zelda things. Push the top and bottom one and then you can move that up. Very common. It's like Nintendo was only just trying a little bit making this dungeon. They're really running on the nostalgia thing. Not a long dungeon in the least. I mean, I don't have the map, but I'm pretty sure that chest right over there has it. And now it's kind of useless to me because I would have all the chests. Get out of my way. Stupid flying enemies. They fly, and they're enemies. I don't like them. Alright, we killed the stone Hinox. He's dead forever. I really want some more bombs. In fact, I would really like the bow, because it's good against this dungeon's boss. But sadly, that is not the case. Ooh, give me fairy. Yeah, the fairy came right to me. Alright, our chest is up from here. I'm gonna grab that first. Just regular red Zols. Nothing interesting to do here. Even though there's supposed to be a chest in this room somewhere. It probably just spawns in. Alright, come to me. You die now. Oh no, I've ruined the music! This is the price of power. Well, we already heard it enough. It's on a very short loop anyway. I hope you enjoyed it. I did all this just to get a map. You know, I really didn't want to get the piece of power, but I couldn't resist. Also, if you get them in the wrong holes, that kind of stuff happens. Makes it a little bit harder to do when you have an ability that just knocks them around like crazy. Now, get in the hole. Get in the hole immediately. Yeah, like that. Luckily, once they're in the hole, you can't knock them loose. You know what? I'm gonna shoot you in. Get out of that corner. Ah! You know, I'll make you get out of the corner. Think about what you've done. He shoots! He doesn't score! Oh! Hyrule loses. I need to do this. It's what I need to do. There we go. I did a pop fly in the end zone. I got 12 runs for that hole-in-one. I got a home run in the three-pointer zone. I know my sports. Oh, this one's gonna be mean. I hate these kinds of puzzles. Luckily, I have notes. But here's the clue. Make all of the red blue again. So, this one, you have to hit the top middle, the left middle, the right middle, and the bottom middle. Try doing that without a guide, I dare you. I'm sure some people know about this kind of puzzle enough to do it in the first try. Me? No. First time I did it, it took me like 5 minutes. Ridiculous. I wonder where they're going to be spawning from. Gee, we will never know, will we? You know what? I might as well get the bow after this. Look at all that money I got. I'm sure I got enough by now. Just checking for supplies. I'm running low on them. How am I gonna do this? I don't have ranged projectiles, and there's stuff over there. Do I even really need that? I don't think I need that over there. Why is it here? I searched the entire dungeon. Seems pointless to me. Weird. Oh, thank you. Now I know what colors mean. Thank you. This guy is Evil Orb. He's a giant switch. And every time you set him black to blue, he says that. The purpose of this is to make him go red. You have to get him in the danger zone. The problem is he knocks you back like crazy. And I'm using a piece of power, which has even more knockback. I'm doing double damage, but it's not helping. You've gotta kinda just throw yourself at him and just pray something works. It's an annoying boss to take care of. If I had the bow, I could kill him in a few shots. But no, I'm deciding to do it in this hard mode. As you can see, he's taking damage now because he's in the red. Alright, are you done yet? Are you done dying yet? Because you're dying, trust me. Stop shooting crosses at me. I don't like that. I know it's Christmas and all, but we don't need that. Alright, that's a whole bunch of damage I just did. I did it! If you think this dungeon was incredibly easy, try doing it near the end of the game. Rumor has it the color dungeon gets harder as the game continues. So you have more hearts and you have more stuff, which means they do more damage and take longer to kill. And we got ourselves the grandest fairy. She'll be able to give us the power of color. Now, do we want offense or defense? Red or blue? Make your choice now. Red will double our attack power, blue doubles our defensive power. The thing is, we're almost ready to pick up something that doubles my attack power anyway, but there's no item in the game besides this and the acorn that gives you more defense. So I'm going with blue. Wait a second, what do you mean by that? So she just dressed Link while he had his eyes shut. This is an Ionia moment. Don't forget it. Now all damage is reduced by half. If for some reason I have an aneurysm and I want to come back and get double attack instead, I gotta do this dungeon again. So that's not in the cards right now, but let's see if it even opens. Because that's only a rumor I heard, that you could go back into the dungeon again. I've tried doing it before, but it told me that I was a coward. I think it's because I was doing a dungeon at the time. Okay, what is it? Up, right, and then up. Yep, I could go back in if I wanted to. I guess I was just in the middle of a dungeon, or escorting things. If you're doing any of these things, you end up not going into the color dungeon. Only one dungeon at a time, says this game. Oh, look, what is that? I got the Earth Spear from La Milana. Actually, that is bow ammo. Speaking of which, let's go get that now. If it's $9.20, I'll just buy it right now. If it's $9.80, maybe we'll play some crane games. You know, it's Christmas. Why the heck not? I'm being antisocial to be social with you. I hope you appreciate this. Nah, they don't mind anyway. I've spent hours with them. I actually live really close to most of my family members and friends, so I don't really need to worry about it too much. It's not like I don't see them in 1,000 years. I'm okay with playing Zelda for a little bit. Alright, I need 50 more rupees. And the crane game has 60 of them. We're gonna play some crane games! Let's play Marin's favorite game while she's off entertaining animals. Instead of entertaining this animal. Oh wait, I just realized. I gotta spend a little bit of money to make money. That's a problem. You know what, we're just gonna hold it off till next time. Yeah, I'm just gonna play that crane game off screen then. I forgot that I have to spend 10 rupees to make 20 rupees. Good night, folks.